Welcome to my channel, AH for Truth. And I want to talk to you about changing your thinking. And I'm applying it also to cryptocurrency. Most of the videos I've been making on my channel have been commentary on crypto and encouragement to people who are engaged in cryptocurrency investment. My friends, if you do not change your thinking, you will be trapped in today or yesterday's mode. Things are changing and changing rapidly. And so we have to change our thinking. I will give you a couple of examples. This video actually is a result of some of the comments I'm seeing and some of the, that I feel quite challenging. For example, when somebody says something like, XRP is never going to get to a high figure, it's never going to get to this, it's never, and they are not able to say why. They say, well, because of math, because of market cap and all of that. And I recently, something happened to me that caused me to really review, and I understand that the thinking of people are trapped either in yesterday, what somebody else has said, without actually doing their own research. Actually, when somebody's talking and they're like, flexing their muscle on what they know, and I have read and seen documents and done certain research also, and then I sit down there and I'm wondering, and I'm like, okay. I remember XRP sat on 30 cents for a long time. There was a lot of mockers. Then he went to 50 cents, came back to 45, went down to 30 something, then went up again to 50 cents, then to 65. All this while people were making money off of this token, performing for those who understood retrace trading and things like that. All right, let's leave that. What happened recently that made me to begin to talk about even to do this video? You see, recently I was in a fender bender in my own on my own driveway. I kind of backed up into my son's car and then broke the front bumper. So I went to I went online and I bought the bumper myself. Okay, when it arrived, it came in a box. It was actually folded in 3 parts into a box. No, okay. And I said to myself, what is this? I've never seen it in my life. So I scanned the QR code on the box and I watched the video on how you can open it up. You just need to apply heat with a heat gun, or you just leave it in the sun. It'll actually come out and be a very solid piece of, whatever for the vehicle. Okay. So then I made an appointment with the gentleman who was going to help install it, right? The body guy. When I got there, and I took the box that it came in, okay, and the packaging, and I took it to him. As soon as I arrived, he said, "Oh, what is this?" I said, "This is the bumper." He looked at it, he said, "What?" I brought it out of the box with my son. He said, No, I can't. I've never seen this in my life. He said, "I have been doing this for 40 years and this is unusual." So the guy's an older gentleman. His prices are good. He's good at what he does. But listen, somebody introduced me to him, but listen to me, he had never seen this. He was not prepared at all. And I was shocked. But he has good business. What he does, he goes to the auto wrecker and he buys old parts and he repaints them for the cars he's working on. He's never had to order anything like that, like a bumper online. He didn't know that was a possibility. Do you see what I'm saying? So, in the same way, people who have either made money from the past or invested in Bitcoin or something else, they don't think there could be any other coin. Now, let me give you something else. You see, Ford automobile has been around longer, Ford and GM. I remember years ago as a child that in the US, there was a lot of advertising, a lot of campaigning, a lot of whatever, against Japanese cars. Datsun had just been introduced into the market, and in the 70s and the 80s, gas was expensive during the Carter years, and people did not want to see Japanese cars, but they were the ones that were, the corporate entities were campaigning against Japanese vehicles. Datsun, Toyota, Honda, these ones were cheaper to drive, they were smaller, the American cars were big and, gas guzzling machines, and so people began to buy the Japanese cars. Look, that's the Toyota Corolla right there. That's what I drive. That's what I try. You know, that's actually it's my son's car. I share it with him. I don't have a car right now, for so many reasons. Not that I'm not a safe driver. I don't think I need a car. I get everywhere I go. I share the cars with my children. Okay, but you may find that odd. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. But listen, my friends, this is the reality. People are stuck in yesterday, and so because the Japanese cars came out, people there was this all no, and they were protesting against the future. This is how people are now protesting against the future of cryptocurrency by saying there can be no other one but Bitcoin. Tell me that there is only one automobile maker in the world. Tell me that there's only one Toyota. No. When you look at when did you say Toyota, Honda, they ruled the market. Datsun became Nissan. They ruled the market for many years. And then suddenly what happened? Kia came out of Korea. Now we have Kia Sorento. We have Kia Sportage. We have Kia, and then there's Hyundai. I don't know how you pronounce it. Am I correct? Tell me in the comments if I'm correct. But that's what happened. And suddenly we have these new automobiles. Look, by the way, if you are new to crypto and you're watching my channel and you like what you are watching, please subscribe, make a comment, let me know. And by the way, I wrote a book just for you. In the comments, you'll find the book there. You know what I want you to do? Download it, enjoy it, and start your journey of investment, because many people are asking, and there is going to be a gold rush when this thing breaks open. There's so much going on behind the scenes. Crypto is not a scam. There are scam cryptos, just like there are used car salesmen or women who are scammers, okay? That is how every industry is. There are bankers who are scammers. They give people loans. They do all kinds of things to get people tied to a bad loan. Look, my friends, the reality is that the world we are in is corrupt and evil, but there's a new technology that has come out right now, and there will be scammers, there will be liars, there will be all kinds of things. All I want to say in this video today is change your thinking. That man almost lost the business for fixing my car because he had never seen a folded whatever before, and he was actually arguing with me. How could they do this? How could they do that? And here was somebody who was supposed to be helping me. Why? Because he had never seen that before. I went back home, pulled that thing out of the box, put it by my window, my picture window, and the sun came up. And it actually there was still snow, it was still cold, but I have this tri-pane window that when I forget what they call them, but they have a way of converting heat from the sun. And the winter sun, how it is, right? And with that, the thing opened up, and within 48 hours, it was sitting pretty and perfect. I wish I could show you guys. I haven't yet gone back to him, but I made an appointment, and I told him. He was shocked. Now he's learned something from me, because he was willing to back down with his arguments and consider what I was saying to him. My friends, I hope that this would help you and change your thinking, even for those of us who are now investing in the future with XRP, XLM, XDC, the ISO 222 compliant cryptos. Now, the cryptos themselves are not necessarily ISO 22. It is 222. It is the blockchain. You need to understand that. But you see what? It's easier to say they are ISO 222 compliant, because really it makes sense. They are the native currencies, native cryptos of the blockchains that are ISO 222 compliant, such as XRP, XDC, Algorand, Cardano, and so on and so forth, and even XPR. Like I said, I was going to make a video on XPR, and I wanted to give you guys a PDF for free that would help people who do not know how to navigate, because I want you to be able to get in on some of these blockchains that are going to be revolutionary in the banking industry before it explodes. We're around the corner. Legislation or regulation or whatever it's called is about to come out to support these new assets. You should be one of them. Well, thank you. That's all I have for you. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next one.